Hello, Angela Meiritz-Reid of Stampin' Beauty in Christchurch, New Zealand. Today I wanted to share some tips and tricks on how to use the Tacky Putty tool. This is considered to be the Swiss Army knife of crafting. It's 5 tools in one. Plus there's an additional die brush tip that you can get, which also comes with these 2 foam pads. This Tacky Putty tool comes with 2 of the putty ends, so this is an end that has putty, and you can just screw it to release more putty, and then to get it out, to replace it, you just twist it and then pop in the new replacement. So you just need to twist it ever so slightly because it comes out quite a bit if you do it too quickly. And then this end here, this one, there's a Stylus, so there's a small end and a larger end, and it just locks in place. And then there is also this end which has a spatula and a paper piercing tool. So I'll show you the putty end first. So that's really great for picking up sequins. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue there. And then I've got my little dish of sequins, and quite often if you put your fingers in you end up covered with sequins, so this just means you can pick out exactly which one you want and then just pop it into place to your project. So yeah, just easily able to select exactly which sequence you want to put where. So that is that. I also use it for popping, for example, rhinestones, in this case onto here. Just pop it onto there and scoot it along and pop it down. So that's really easy. I have seen other people use a spatula end for embellishments, but I do find the putty gives me a little bit more control. And as I say, it comes with a spare one, so it lasts for a long time. And then the spatula end, that is this end here, so I'll just pop that in. So twist that out, pop that in there. So that's great. For example, here, if you decided that was in the wrong place, you could just scoot your spatula underneath and pop it wherever you wanted to put it. So, and that's been stuck down there for months, so it still was easily to be able to pop underneath. Can also use it, for example, with your embossing pastes. If you just wanted some, just pop some on here and use it accordingly. Just do make sure that you clean it off properly because it does set like concrete. And another use I thought for this, I'm just going to stamp a sentiment onto here. Use this spatula for lifting. Just make sure that's all off that paste, and just pop it onto here and use it to pop that powder onto your project. And then that brings me to the use of the piercing tool. Sometimes if you get some powder that's in the, just doesn't want to budge even when you blow on it, it's just in tricky little spots like in there, you can just precisely move it. And it's also great for poking when you want to get your die out there. There are those little holes, so you can just poke onto that, and that pushes your die, and then you can just pull that out from there, or you can poke it through several of them if you want to, just get it out without pulling it out too harshly. That will take it out there. And you can use this tool to poke those pieces out, although that's when the brush comes in really handy. And I do have another tool that I use just for the brush. And then you can just roll that over there. I do tend to use both sides just to make sure they get. And then for those pesky ones, or the really small ones, you can just use that end. We'll just get those out. And then also in your die, you can use that to get. You can use that too, either end, for getting those bits out. So that's really handy as well. And then the Stylus, I'll pop the Stylus in here. So that has, as I said, 2 different sizes. So you've got your small end. So an idea for that is, with something like this, you want to poke, if you want to poke those little petals out, you can just poke it in. Just do, so they will poke up. And also, if you've got, just been on my foam mat, some little flowers like this, you can use that to just create some lift on those, so they look more 3D, which is always makes it look pretty. And then I don't use keep my scoring tool on my trimmer. I just have a new blade. This is my new one, and an old one for when I'm doing bulk cutting that doesn't need to be nice clean cut. So you can just use your Stylus on here and just make sure I'm in shot, and then just run it down here. So you can do either end, works equally as well. So you just run that down that. And of course you can use this on your scoring board as well. It will work. So lots of ways to use this tool. I have several, as you can see, because they're just handy for having different ends for use at different times. So thanks very much for watching, and there are links below if you live in New Zealand and would like to purchase one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.